Hey, hey, cannot wait to talk with you tonight. I haven't shared this in a while, and I'm about to share my journey with you and how I got into this space and why I get you like others may not, and how I can help you where maybe others have not. So thanks for joining me. For those of you that are new to my page, I'm Natalie Jill. I'm a licensed master sports nutritionist and functional fitness trainer. But what I do and what applies to you is I kill fat for a living. Not just the fat on our bodies, but the fat, those false assumed truths, I call it FAT, that are in our gap, that stand in our way of achieving results and greatness. And that's what I do. I kill that. I kill that. So thanks for joining me. I'm going to be sharing a journey with you, stuff that you might not know about me, and how I got into this space and why it's relevant to you and how this will help you shed the weight and become your best self. So jump on and say hi to me if you're on. Let me know where you're from. I'd love to know where you're from. Tell me your age too. I always ask your age because I'm 47, and although I can help so many of you, I tend to really work ideally with women that are close to age to me. So within 10 or 15 years of me, that's usually who's attracted to me. So tell me that. And if you have somebody else in your life that's wanting to level up their life and shift and become a better version of themselves and get and stay motivated and get in the right headspace, then please share this. Make sure you share this with them. I'll be on for a little while and I'll be answering all questions. So share this with them, let them jump on. And if you are watching now the replay versus the live, I would love for you to let me know that too. So put in the comments, right, replay, so I know that you're watching replay. And if you're watching it on live, definitely let me know your age, where you're from, your name, and hi. And also one more thing, just remember to share this. If you did share it, by the way, if you're sharing this with others, comment shared so I know that as well, so I can give you some love for sharing it. So thank you. I think a lot of women especially will like to hear this message today. So thanks for jumping on and joining me. And I will be answering a lot of questions tonight too, so feel free to ask those at any time. So, okay, a little background about me. So first of all, I'm 47. I said that a little earlier, but I'm 47, and why that matters and why that's unique is it seems to be this whole idea around aging women, that it's too late, that we're too old, that maybe we're not relevant anymore. I hear that in the workspace. I hear that with women that want to start a passion or a purpose around something. I hear that with fat loss. I hear it all the time. I hear that I'm too old or it's too late. Is that you? Can you relate to that? Because I know that I have friends that say that. I hear it in the media, I see it in the media, and it's a heavy thought. And it's one of those things that I call that false assumed truth, because it doesn't mean it has to be true. It doesn't mean it has to be true. So I'm gonna take you on a little journey, and I wanna share my actual story with you, because I know a lot of you don't know this story. I wanna share where I came from, how I even got into the space that I'm in, and why this is relevant to you. So I'm gonna take you back. I'm gonna take you back about 11 years. I'm gonna show you a picture. This is me. This is 11 years ago. My daughter hates when I show this picture, by the way. She's like, what? Okay, this was me 11 years ago. That was Bean. Those of you that remember some of my earlier fitness videos, you remember Bean. Bean's no longer with us, but this was me 11 years ago. Now, this is my cute little daughter at the time. Now, why I'm showing you this is, I don't know if you can see, but I was pretty chunky there. Not just because I had a baby and I got it. Many of you are gonna say, well, you just had a baby. Yes, I did. But that's not what that is all about. What that's about is that I'm, first of all, 5'2". And when I was married and pregnant at the time, I was not going to be married much longer. We were having a rough time. We were going to be getting a divorce. And I know that's not incredibly unique, but it was scary to me that I was going to be a single mom. And that not only that, do any of you remember what was going on in 2008, 2009? Do you remember what was going on then? 2007? If you live in the United States, you might remember the housing market had crashed, the financial market had crashed, a lot of things were changing. So here I am, I was overweight, I'm gonna be a new single mom, and the market has changed. So I learned that I'm gonna be losing my house. Now, why am I gonna be losing my house? Because a lot of Americans, I had gotten really backward in the housing market. I had put money in, everything had changed, I got backwards, and now I'm a new single mom, and I knew I had to make a career change because I couldn't travel full time anymore. I had a lot of stuff happening in my life that was not working in my favor. I had a lot of things happening in my life not working in my favor, a lot of them. And this was who I was. And why this is relevant is I was about 60 pounds more than I am right now. Now I'm only 5'2", so 60 pounds might not feel or sound like a lot to you, but at 5'2", that was a lot. And it was not just from being pregnant. And I'll share that my daughter weighed a little over 6 pounds. So The placenta did not weigh 54. Let's just be real. The reason I gained so much weight is I was in a bad place and I was eating a lot and I was eating junk for comfort and I was eating McDonald's and doing all those things, and I definitely wasn't working out. But then you couple that with going through a divorce and going through just a rock bottom financial time and all these things wrong. My headspace was not in the game. I felt like this is it. This is it. This is what happens. You have a kid, you get older, you gain weight. This is the way it has to be. Now at the time, this is 11 years ago, I'm 47 now, so I was 35, 36, around then. At that time, I made a decision, and I share this because the first step in making a change in our life is making a decision. Well, I decided that I didn't want to be like that anymore. Now, I did have a pity party for myself for a few months. This was not like instant decision. I had a pity party. I was depressed. I was bummed, all of it. Felt sorry for myself. I blamed the world. I blamed everybody but myself. I had a pity party, but then one day I decided I'd had enough. Now, what's incredible about a decision, and I know many of you can relate to this, is when you really decide something, not like I'm going to try, I'm going to think about, I might, maybe. When you really decide and you're like, this is happening, I've made a decision, I'm declaring it, things start to change. Dropped my phone there. Sorry about that. Things start to change. I'm doing Facebook Live and Instagram, so I just dropped my phone right there. Sorry about that. So when you make a decision, that is a definitive decision. That is when life begins to change. Always, always, always. So what I did that day is that I made a decision. I went home and the first thing I did is I thought, what did I used to teach people in corporate when I was successful? What did I teach them? And I thought I used to teach them to create a vision and goals, like to know what you're going after. Because I'm a firm believer that when you have your goals, when you have your decision, when you know what it is that you want for vision, you can then start to visualize that and embody that and create that in your life. So I made a decision that because I taught that, I was going to make a vision board. Now, many of you have heard of vision boards, but that's what I did that day. I made a vision board, and I remember putting on there like really fit girls. I put happy couples. I put just anything that appealed to me. I remember putting the ocean, just really cool things that lit me up. So I would look at that vision board, and I would think, okay, when I look in the mirror, I see this. I see overweight, depressed, not happy, broke. But when I looked at that vision board, I saw happiness, empowerment, fit, health. It made me happy. And I thought, well, if I can't actually feel like that myself, what would happen if I looked at that and started taking actions from that place? Now, this is important because I encourage and I teach you to take actions and make decisions from where you're going, not from where you are right now. So it's not about saying, I'm here, I'm stuck right now, I'm broke, I'm overweight, I'm miserable, I'm too old, whatever, and you're operating from that place. When you stay there and make a decision from that place, nothing changes. But if you can act like that person in the future that you're headed into, the greater version of you, what you want to step into, if you can make a decision from that place, that changes everything. And I knew that. My higher self knew that then. So that's what I did. I looked at that vision board and I said, I'm figuring this out. It's going to happen. I'm going to get fit. I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be abundant. I'm going to have money. I'm going to have success. I'm going to have all that. And I even thought I might even be able to influence other people one day and be an example. And that's what I did. I made that decision and I created that vision for that. That was step one. What did I do next? Well, the weight had to go. I had to learn how to lose the weight. That was big. And what I didn't know is, and I do know now, was that mindset piece was going to play such a significant role. That was going to carry me through. I figured that out. That I didn't know that then, but I figured that out. That mindset piece, that decision, that vision, that belief in myself, that was going to carry me far. So that was step one. Step two was I had to lose the weight. So not only did I have to decide I was going to lose the weight and believe it's possible, I had to make decisions as my future self, which meant I started researching. And I started researching nutrition, diet, whatever. And as many of you watching this right now can relate, I had serious information overload. Like, who knows that story? Like, I was on there and I thought, oh my gosh, what is going on? There is so much information overload out here. So much of it. I was confused. I didn't know what was going on. So what did I do? I started diving in deep. I actually became a licensed master sports nutritionist because I wanted to learn, and I figured out this secret. I figured out that it didn't have to be that flippin' hard. It didn't have to be that hard. Like, my gosh, the world confuses us. By the way, if this is resonating with you, I know you have friends that want this message too. Make sure you're sharing this live, because I haven't told my story that many times, and I would love for them to hear this too, because what I'm sharing right now, my journey, this could be the lifeline for somebody, for you, for a friend. So make sure you're sharing this with them and invite them on, please, please. So anyways, so I decided this. I started diving in. I saw the information overload. And when information overload happens, do you know what happens to us? Well, we shut down, we fail, we quit. Because if there's too much information, like you see online, like you see with a lot of these programs and plans out there, it's confusing, and then we never take action, or we start and we stop because it's too difficult. And I didn't want that to happen for me, and so I committed, I figured it out, I figured out the formula, and not only did it work for me, but I want to show you this. It started working. I was sharing it with other people, what I was doing, and I set a goal for myself. Now, by this time, I was in my late 30s. Now, I'm 47 now, so by this time, think of like mid to late 30s. I decided I'm getting fit, I'm getting healthy, I'm turning my life around. I decided I'm gonna go for being a fitness model, which was so random, which, by the way, fitness models, for the record, do not make any money. They don't make a lot of money at all. It was a random goal, but it was something I wanted to do for myself because I felt I was getting fit. So I made that decision that I was gonna be a fitness model. And I remember telling my friends, I'm gonna be a fitness model, and they laughed at me. Like, I literally, can you imagine, my friends laughed at me. One of my friends said to me, I'm mortified by you. Like, what? And a couple of people sat me down and said, I don't know what you're doing here, but like, you're way too old for that. Again, false assumed truth. And I decided that she was wrong. So I said I was gonna go for it. And I just wanna share with you guys, here I am sitting here talking to you at age 47. I've been on 11 covers in my 40s, including Muscle and Fitness Hers. I mean, this was last year. Women's World. I mean, countless covers, because I decided that it was possible, and I stopped listening to those limiting beliefs. I stopped listening to those false assumed truths. I stopped listening to people that told me I couldn't. And I started making decisions from the place I wanted to go and from who I wanted to be. That's what I wanted to step into, and that's what I became. Now, what's so cool is the system I figured out, the mindset piece, the motivation, the process there, and how to simplify, really simplify nutrition and the workouts so that weight starts to fall off effortlessly, like legit effortlessly when you really do this, when the bloating starts to go away, when the cravings stop. I figured this out and I shared it, and time after time again, the people I was sharing with it got results. So who I am now, some of you know me as a fitness person, right? Or you know me as nutrition. I'm more than that. I seriously kill fat for a living. I change people's lives through this process. And why am I showing you this and talking to you about it right now? I'm about to tell you. But like, just to show you countless clients. This is Amanda. This was her when I met her. This is her now. She's even getting better now. Some of you have seen Nicole when I met her. When she took my process, this is her now. I mean, what a difference. This person had to change a lot of things about her thinking, about what she was doing, the decisions she was making, but this is her now. It's incredible. Susanna, this is her. This is her now. I mean, really, this goes on and on. I happen to have printed these out. I have so many of them. This is Landa, and I see Landa on right now. It's when I met her. This is Landa now. My process works. My process works, and I will stand by it. And I also want to share this with you. I'm going to show you one more. Actually, I'm going to show you two more. This is Terry when I met her. Look at Terry. Look at her now. Crazy, right? All of them started with my full body reset. This is the program I've been talking to you about. This starts on Monday. Full body reset is a 6-week program that will change your life forever. And this is woman to woman from somebody who has been exactly where you are. Listen, ladies, I'm 47 years old. I didn't even get into the fitness, fat loss, nutrition game until my late 30s. You saw where I came from. You saw where I started. This was me. I've gone a long way, and I've brought a lot of people along with me. And here's what I want you to know. Here's what I want you to know if you're considering it, because I'm going to put the link right here in Facebook. It's www.thefullbodyreset.com. There are still spaces left. Here's what I want you to know. When you do the full body reset, It's the first step is deciding. You're going to make that decision. And then I'm going to take you through a process that works. It's a process that works. If you show up, you do the assignments, you do what I'm having you do in Full Body Reset, you join the community that I've gotten there, you will get results. It works. And so much so, I know this, not only because it worked on me and countless others that I've helped. The reason you have nothing to worry about and know that you're going to get results is that I do something that others do not offer. I offer what is called an action taker's guarantee, which means you do Full Body Reset. You decide, you make that decision to join us. You invest in yourself to do Full Body Reset. You show up, you do the work, you do all of it. You follow the formula. If you don't get results, I give you back your money. Like, literally, you have nothing to lose. I'm the only one that would lose. And the reason is I don't deserve to get paid if you don't get results. But I'm that sure that when you do the work and you show up and you commit, you get results. So if you're thinking about it and you haven't done it yet, what are you waiting for? Because this is your lifeline. This is the difference between where you are right now and where you can be. I've been there. I've helped countless people do it. There is not another female out here, female licensed master sports nutritionist and fat loss expert that will help you get results like I can, without a doubt. I've been there. I've been where you are. I know this. And I've helped hundreds and hundreds of women through this product, this program, which is so simple to follow. There's not somebody else that will guarantee results like that. So if you are hesitant about this, I'm going to ask you why. Because you literally have nothing to lose. Now, what's funny is sometimes what comes up for people is, well, I can't spend the money on myself. And I get that. I get that thought because I was there. But let me tell you, that act of investing in yourself is what makes a difference. And if you knew you were going to step into that confident woman that is feeling fit and healthy and motivated and is clear-headed and energetic and glowing and happy, if you knew that, what is that worth to you? I mean, really, what's that worth to you? Because I am pretty sure that you would spend 10 times that. And I'll tell you that every female that has done Full Body Reset, and I've had some men do it, by the way. I'm not leaving out the men. I say female because there's most of the people in it are female. I've never had anyone do it that has come back and said, oh, that was just too much. They always say, I would have paid 5 times that. I would have paid 10 times that had I known I was getting those results. So I'm telling you right now, I'm going to take that worry away from you. You get results. The variable is you. You show up, you do the work, you let me show you this system that works, and you get results. If you don't, you get your money back. It's that simple. So you literally have nothing to worry about with that. You know, I know that many of you were questioning, like, is this for me? Is Natalie the right coach for me? And I hope I've answered a lot of your questions. I do want to take questions too, by the way, any of you that have questions. And if you are already in, please let me know that you're in. Like, say I am in. If you're in Full Body Reset, because we've got a great community started over there now. And I did a bonus call today with the group. It's an amazing group that's already starting. And I did a bonus call that has been recorded. So if you join, you'll get that recording. But we start live as a group this Monday, and I will cut off enrollment next week at some point. So because this is like, or I might cut it off sooner, to be honest with you, if it gets full faster. So, because I am going to cut it off at a certain note. Yay, I see Becca. Becca's in. Awesome. Yay. I love it. I love it. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Sai, guys. I see Landa. Oh, see, Landa says it's the best decision I ever made. Yes, Landa, I love you. So Landa is the one I just showed you guys. Landa, see, you didn't want to send me this picture initially, and now you see how I show it everywhere. This is when I met Landa. That was her. This is her now. Look at her. What? So awesome. So awesome. Countless stories like that. That could be you. That could be you. Robin, you're in. Yes. Hey, Sean. How are you? Sean's a client too. Hey, Sean. Sean knows. He's one of my guys. Sean, I was just telling him that I primarily women, right? But I can definitely help men. It's just that because I am female, I tend to relate best with females, especially the women in their 40s and 50s and beyond. I'm so excited too, Becca. Awesome. Yes, Andre's in. Awesome. Listen, I want you all in. I hope if you jumped on late, you can rewind and watch my story. This will live up on my Facebook page. But I shared my journey, my story, why I created the program, why it works, why you have literally nothing to lose by doing this. And I would love to have you in. We start as a group Monday. Once we start, I'm not going to be hitting hard live after next week here. So I'll be putting all my energy towards that group and the ones that are choosing to work on themselves, and I'm going to be there supporting them. So I would love to have you in. So tell me if you're in, share this out if you've got friends that are interested, and let's make a big difference for everybody, because I know that you deserve to be confident and healthy and feel good in your own skin. So I'd love to have you. Thanks, everyone. Any questions? I'm going to answer real quick. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. That was so nice. Let's see. Make sure I don't have any questions here. I'm in. Yes, so many of you are in. Vicky's saying, I did the QBR challenge and love it. Yes, awesome. Awesome, Vicky. Vicky, I don't know if I'll do it again, to be honest with you, this year. Doing it live is really fun, and it's also a lot of work. So I don't do this a lot of times in a year, like usually just once a year. So I don't know if you can swing it. If you can swing it, I know you can. Make a decision from the place you're going. Remember, make a decision from that person you're stepping into, from your greater self. You know what you would do for that person. So make a decision from there. Yes, Dawn, amazing. I see that. Hi, Andrea. Thank you. Yes, you do know it's possible. Sylvia, it is absolutely possible. Sylvia said, I'm always dreamed of having such toned abs. You absolutely can. Listen, all of those things where we think we can't because we're a certain age, that's a false assumed truth. So jump in. I'm going to help you get them. Okay? Awesome, everyone. Have a good night. If you have any questions, if I missed a question, type them in the comments so I can make sure that I can get back and get back to you, and I will help you, okay? And I'll answer your question. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. www.thefullbodyreset.com. I'll see you in there. Bye.